about one other part of this reconciliation bill. So let's shift gears to energy. The House Energy and Commerce Committee included in its reconciliation proposal something called the Clean Electricity Performance Program. First, what is this trying to accomplish? And second, what are the key concerns regarding its ability to meet these goals?
So if you step back, the Biden administration approach to climate is pretty simple. It says we're going to have a super clean electricity sector that's run exclusively on renewables, solar, wind, some hydro, things, biomass maybe, things like that. We are then going to ship that electricity nationwide on a grid that does not yet exist, and we will heat and cool our houses, run our factories, and drive our vehicles off that. And so that's the basic strategy. So to do that, you have to get the electricity sector to be operating on renewables, and this is about that. And the first cut at this was legislation that just set targets for utilities. Said, okay, in 2024 you're here. By 2026 you have to have a bigger fraction of renewables. By the time you get to 2035, you have to be 100% renewables. And this is just a mandate, a regulatory mandate. You got to go do it. You can't do a mandate in reconciliation. So that legislation, which is not going to pass in regular order, gets put aside, and into the reconciliation bill comes the famous CEPP, and it says we're going to hit those same targets, but the way we're going to do it is if you hit it, we'll give you a reward. If you fail, we'll fine you. And then they attach sort of strange names. The rewards are called grants. I don't know why. And the fines are called payments. I'm not sure why. But it's the same set of objectives implemented using cash incentives for performance. So that's what it is. The issues that arise are really twofold. One, procedural. Is it okay to invent a new energy policy in reconciliation? The answer typically would be no. Like, the provisions have to be primarily budgetary in nature. This is really about energy policy. Uses cash. That's what they're trying to slip in. The parliamentarian will have to rule on this. I believe the right answer is this should not be included for those reasons. We'll see what the parliamentarian decides. The second issue is substantive, which is, Evelina Chapla, who does this work for AAF, took a look at it, and it looks like, number one, it's about $14 billion a year in grants, rewards for hitting these targets. That's chump change in what it takes to transform the electricity generation in the United States. And so it's not a very big incentive. It doesn't look like enough to move the needle the way we need to. And the second is they wrote it in a way that there's a big reward and a small penalty, and you can even take a year off and defer your participation. So she sort of works out examples where you do really well and hit the target for the year. You collect 150 bucks a megawatt hours, and then you take some time off and you end up back where you were, and you get penalized 40, and you're making money and not cleaning up the electricity. So really doesn't seem like the way to go in terms of a serious climate policy.